Hi, my name is Eva Autumn. I'm a Student STEM Ambassador at the Pacific Northwest National Laboratory, and today I'll be sharing on the Science Undergraduate Laboratory Internship, a really awesome internship, also known as SULI. So, PNNL is a Department of Energy Office of Science National Laboratory located up here in the Pacific Northwest. SULI is a nationwide internship, so while I'll be sharing about my experience at PNNL, this internship can take place at any Department of Energy National Laboratory across the nation. PNNL has research opportunities in chemistry, engineering, biology, and computational sciences, with the core focus being on scientific discovery, energy resiliency, and national security. So if you're interested in any of these subjects, you should definitely apply. The SULI internship takes place during the spring, summer, and fall terms, so year-round. Each student is assigned to a lab staff scientist that aligns with their interests and major, and for a fall appointment, the internship is 16 weeks with a weekly stipend of $650 a week and housing stipend. If you're in person, PNNL can reimburse you for up to $500 in travel, and the application deadline is May 26th at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard. In order to apply, you must have a minimum 3.0 GPA, be enrolled either full-time and completed at least one semester, or graduated within the last 2 years. You also must have completed at least 6 credit hours in STEM. So the application itself consists of 4 essays, a personal statement, research experience, research interests, and professional goals, an unofficial transcript, and 2 letters of recommendation. And I know all of this sounds daunting, but trust me, it's worth it. In order for your application to be considered, you must have submitted all aspects of the application, your letters of recommendation must be submitted on time, and you need to remove any personally identifiable information from your transcript, such as your social security number or your date of birth. Those need to be removed. And if you aren't sure about what you want to research, which is very common, a good resource is the Science Highlights page. Each article down here is about a 5-minute read on research across different labs, and you can filter it according to what you already know you're interested in. If you're interested in biology, or if you're interested in chemistry, or if you're interested in computational physics, you can filter it and browse until you find something that you'd consider interning and researching for. So when I applied to PNNL, I had no idea what I wanted to research. I just knew that I wanted it to be something with biology. So I used the highlights page and found some research I was interested in. I emailed the 2 scientists from the article that I read, and when I heard back from them, they connected me to 2 scientists at PNNL. At the same time, I asked my letters of recommendation. I asked for them about 2 months in advance. I'd recommend asking for them early. And then I also finished my essays and then submitted my application right before the deadline. At the same time, I heard back from the scientists from the second email, and I met my future mentor over Zoom, even though I didn't know it at the time. And 2 months later, I received my offer. So my research ended up being for 2 terms, a total of 8 months. It was really awesome. And I focused on testing a fungus and seeing if I could encourage it to take up DNA from the environment, down in the bottom left of this graph, in order to enhance genetic engineering tools. And I also tested how a biofuel valuable fungus called Yarria lipolytica survives without certain proteins in order to better understand metabolic pathways. A good disclaimer is I had no experience with this before going into this internship. And it was through learning from my mentor and learning during the internship about these different things that I was able to do this and learn so much. I also learned a lot through tours and workshops. So I visited the 21 Tesla Ultra High Resolution Mass Spectrometer. There's only 2 in the world. And also the Shallow Underground Laboratory, which is 30 meters underground. I also learned a lot of computational skills like RStudio, plasmid editing, and the microcosm database. Again, this is all stuff that I had no clue about before going into the internship, and I learned while I was there. So thank you for listening to my presentation. If you have any questions or if you have any hesitations, please email me. I'd love to answer them. If you feel like you aren't qualified, trust me, you are. This internship is for people who are interested in learning, and if that's your goal, then you should definitely apply. So if you're interested in the application, feel free to scan these QR codes. That has more information and resources, but again, please email me if you have any questions. I'm a resource, and I want to help you be able to research at a national lab. Thank you.